So I've said it a few times now, if you're a good friend, you're going to have some good friends. And some of you might be thinking, well, I ain't got any good friends. How do I be a good friend? Well, don't panic, chaps and ladies. Stick around for this one, and I'll tell you. King D back with another one, and this video is called How to Be a Good Friend. So I've made a list, and I know you lot love my lists, and I know some of them on this list are going to sound pretty obvious, but you'd be surprised how overlooked some of these can be, especially when certain people, they're stuck in their own ways and they're wrapped up in their own shit. And when you can't self-reflect as well, which there's another video there and all. Maybe I'll do that one soon. So let's get into it, shall we?
Number one.
Be likeable. Sounds obvious, doesn't it? But if you're not pleasant to be around, then people don't want to be around you. So if you're one of them negative people that's always bringing the mood down, that's why you're not getting invited to anything. And that's why people don't want to see you. And you've got to be a decent person as well. I mean, if you're an absolute arsehole, people don't want to associate with you. So if you're likeable, you're a decent human being, people are going to want to be around you, as well as the rest of the list.
Number two.
The ability to listen. Now, we've got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. Because we'd look at right if we didn't. No, what I mean is, we should listen more than we talk. And we should. One thing, you're not going to learn anything that comes out your own gob, are you? But listening to other people, you're going to learn more things, different perspectives. You get me? But the point I'm making is, a lot of people are far too concerned with what's coming out their gob when they're having a conversation. They're not actually thinking about what the other person's saying. And mid-sentence, they'll say something and you think, oh, I know what I'm going to say. I know. You're not listening. And people know when they're being listened to. And it's a good feeling, you know, that that person's got their attention on you. And they're listening. So what you're having to say is of value. It's a compliment. If somebody's actually listening to me, I know what I'm saying is of value to them. And it makes me feel good. I like to think that this happens a lot since I've got a YouTube channel and all that. So yeah, listen.
Number three.
Don't take yourself too seriously. Now, there'll be a video very soon on tests women do to men. But it's not just women who test. And it's really not. Now, me and my mates, we rip the shit out of each other. And we enjoy it. I like it when they rip the shit out of me. It's not boring. But people do this anyway. Banter, right? Say if I met somebody new, we get talking and that. And yeah, oh, it's alright, yeah. But I've done before. I've had a customer once, right? And to be fair, I've been quite lucky with my job that near enough all my customers have been bang on. Well, there's some you get on with more. And I always remember this one chap, and he was a nice chap. We got on well. He were helping me a bit on something I was doing, and it got to a really hard part, and suddenly he's got a phone call. Now, he come back and I'd finished the lot. And he turned around and said, sorry about that, mate. I had to get that phone call. So I said, oh yeah, of course you did. Taking the piss. He laughed and told me to fuck off. And then we both laughed. We broke the ice there, do you know what I mean? And we took away that barrier of that pleasantries sort of thing, where you can get a bit deeper. You think, oh, well, I could say that to him and he's not going to be an absolute ball bag and get all emotional over it. And he can tell me to fuck off, and then I'm not going to get emotional. I thought, oh, it sounded, you could take a joke. So don't take yourself too seriously.
Number four.
Be supportive. So if your friend, somebody you care about, is doing something, encourage them, support them. I mean, if he's a musician, watch him, go see him, like his stuff on his social media or whatnot. I've been very lucky with this. I've got a lot of good friends that are religiously watching my videos. I mean, that is amazing. Because I know I talk some shit, but every time they're watching them and they're commenting saying, oh, that was great, this, that and the other. And that's really uplifting. That means so much that people close to me are really supporting me and want to see me succeed, and they're really interested in what I'm doing. So, I mean, I've got friends with things they've got going on and I'm interested. I want to hear more about what they're doing and I want to see them progressing. And I support them. If they turn around and went, oh, I'm going to jack it in. Don't do that. You know, I'm going to be their fan. I'm going to help them.
Number 5.
Respect them and respect yourself. So don't be one of them that just takes the piss out of your friend and you only really talk to him when you want something. And on the flip side, don't go running along to the guy who's doing that to you. Don't let anyone take the piss out of you, and don't take the piss out of anyone either.
Number 6.
Drop the me attitude. If all you're doing is talking about yourself and you're showing no interest in that person you're talking to, they're going to get fed up with you. Like, fucking hell, no one wants a one-sided relationship, whether it's a friendship, a relationship, or whatever the case may be. We don't want it. So if it all turns into the you show whenever you get together with your friends and you're just talking about you all the time, whether you're boasting or it's negative, moaning about everything in your life, whatever it is, people get sick of it and you're pushing folk away with that. So ask questions. Actually give a shit. And if you don't, then maybe you need to have a word with yourself. You're probably too wrapped up in your own shit. And I get it, we've all been there. At my lowest times, I don't really give a shit what anyone's doing. I'm thinking, fucking hell, I don't want to be, whatever the case may be. But yeah, ask questions. Like, oh, how long have you been doing that? What is it you're doing? Oh, what else are you doing? Whatever it is. It shows interest, doesn't it? And then getting back to the other ones, and if you're actually listening as well, it shows you're listening.
Number 7.
Be positive. Getting back to complaining all the time and dragging the mood down. People don't want to hang around with them kind of people. They really don't. Because you're draining their life out of them. You know, I've been around negative people that do nothing but complain all the time. And if I could sit there and listen to that, they're sucking my energy out. Now, this works both ways as well, because when I'm feeling on top of the world, I just want to give. I want to give what I've got. I want you to feel how I feel, because I feel mint. I feel mega. But then flip side, the people that sometimes, I mean, not everybody, there's a lot of people that feel down and they just kind of, and I've done this as well, sort of bury themselves away. They don't want to be a burden on anyone, so they don't want to burden anybody else, so they just kind of hide it and keep it to themselves. You know, I've done that, and that's not good for you either. But yeah, if you're one of them negative people, what if shit hits the fan? You're going to be that fucking knobhead that's going to panic and flap and, oh no. That's not helping anybody, is it? People want to be around strong people that can take shit and do stuff. I mean, getting back to the tribe times, you know what I mean? You're the weak link. They don't want to hang around with you because you're dragging the group down. They're going to have to carry you, aren't they? So yeah, don't be that guy. And don't be moaning, complaining all the time. I mean, look at this.
So we invite Tommy around tonight? Oh, you mean Tommy who complains all the time, has got never anything good to say about anything ever? Yeah, that's the one. No, that sounds fucking awful. I want a good time.
I'm a little sketch there. But it's true. If you're like misery guts all the time, no one wants you around because you bring the mood down. People want a good time, especially when they're with their friends. That's what they're there for.
Number 8.
Check on your friends and be there for them. So maybe, you got a friend that you don't talk to all the time, but you hear from him now and then and this, that and the other. If suddenly he's off the grid, he's off the map, meaning you're not hearing from him at all, you think, I better check on him. It shows you care. And if they've come to you and they've got issues going on, like real issues, they're like, I need help here, I need somebody to lift me up a bit, pick my spirits up. Do it. That's your job as a friend. Because they should be doing that for you as well. If you're not doing these things and you're not there for your friends when they really need you, you're just showing them that you don't care. And if they think you don't care, they're going to stop caring about you, aren't they? Don't be a selfish prick.
Number 9.
And don't be needy either. Just because you're friends, it doesn't mean they've got to live in your pocket and you've got to see them all the time. I've got a few close friends that I see 3-4 times a year. But then when I see them, it's like nothing's ever changed, and I've known them years and years and years. We've both got shit going on, do you know what I mean? I'm busy with my life, they're busy with theirs, and I'm happy for them. If they need me, I know they'll let me know. And if I need them, I know I can go to them. If I'm going to bitch and moan 'cause I haven't seen them in a few weeks, that's going to push them away, innit? Oh, you never text me anymore. I've not seen you in ages. Oh. That's not making them want to see you, is it? I think, fucking hell, he's getting a ball ache, isn't he? Suddenly, this high maintenance person, oh, fucking hell, I'm going to have to text him because he's not heard from me for 3 days. So yeah, life gets in the way. Just understand that. You know, people they grow up, they have families, they've got jobs, responsibilities. Can't be around each other all the time, and you know, you try and make time. Fair enough. And, you know, like I said, some of my friends I don't see very often. Well, I'll never stop loving them like I do. I'll see them as often as I can. Do you know what I mean? It makes no sense for me to see them every week. I can't. I'm doing this. I've got shit going on. Got a business to run as well. But on the flip side, if they really needed me, I'm going to be around there in a shot. And they'd do the same for me, and I know they would. Because we're good friends. And last but not least, number 10. Just be yourself. And I know this sounds an absolute bullshit thing to say, but just be yourself. If you're always trying to please people all the time, think, oh, if I act a certain way for them, they'll like me. It don't work. It's not good. If you can just be comfortable in your own skin and be you, you're going to attract the people that are like-minded and got the same sort of interests and things like that. And getting back to the people pleasing as well, which was, you know, kind of covered in the respecting yourself sort of thing. People want to really be around people. People want to be around genuine people. So just be yourself and speak your mind. You know, people respect that. And you'll find like-minded people. And don't worry about losing friends. You know what I mean? I had 1 billion friends once upon a time, and yeah, I still care about them all, but I ain't got time to see them. We just sort of go our separate ways. It is what it is. Not every friendship's meant to last forever and ever. It would make no sense if I had all the friends that I had in my early 20s. To have them all now, I'd be spinning plates. It'd be a fucking nightmare. You know, I'll see them on social media, and I can see they're all doing well, and I'm happy for them. And, you know, it makes me smile to see them happy. It really does. But I ain't got time for that shit. So, the older I get, the more I eliminate friends. And it's nothing against the ones I'm eliminating. I just literally haven't got time. So the people I do keep around, it's because we've got shared interests where we can do things together that we all enjoy together. And people in the same place as me, do you know what I mean? Mentally or whatever it is, where we all, you know, we just generally have that much of a good time together. So I hope this list helped anyway. And, you know, if you haven't got any friends, get yourself out there, do you know what I mean? Go to things that you're interested in. You know, if it's a gig and you meet somebody there and say, oh, mate, oh, I love this band. You can get talking to them like, oh, me too, and oh, what's your favourite song, blah, 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 blah. Where are you from? Or, you know what I mean? You start talking, you're asking questions like I've already said, and I'm aware I'm a rambling here, but we're going to roll with it. And that's how you make friends. You know, we'll have to go for, you know, you seem sound, you, well, let's exchange numbers, and there you go, you made a friend. Yeah? As long as you're not being needy like we've already brought up, you don't want to push him away. And they're going to think he was sound, he was a good laugh, didn't take himself too seriously, and we had a blast. I won't mind seeing him again, see each other again, and you start building that bond. It's, you know, everyone's living on the phone nowadays, aren't they? Where no one's communicating face to face. And there's another video there, which I will probably tackle soon. It needs tackling. But yeah, we're losing that human connection of face to face conversation. And so if you haven't got any mates, you might just fall and trap to this whole social media bullshit. So just get yourself out there and just talk to a stranger. If you're a bit wary, same as, you know, with the whole dating, if you see a lass you fancy and think, oh, I'm too scared to talk to her. Start off small. Talk to her grandma outside when you're in Tesco or whatever. Just talk to people and build up on it, you know what I mean? And it's going to help your social skills. And it's going to give you more confidence as well. And think, oh, I talked to him and nothing bad happened. Nobody died. Then, you know, you might be more inclined to talk to more people and, you know, build on it like that. So that works for friendship. It works for dating as well. Probably go in more depth there and all. There's probably another video. I literally got how many videos. I've been doing this forever. And I ain't going to stop anytime soon either, so... Well, that'll do for this one. So like the video, drop us a comment. If you maybe you got some more questions and you haven't got any mates, drop us a comment. Got a good bunch following me already. Then people pick up on that. We'll talk and subscribe as well, because I've got plenty more coming this way. Got some juicy ones as well. There's always juicy ones. In fact, I'm due a story time soon as well. It's been a while. And be the best you. And do it for you. Cheers.